Doris stares at me with a puzzled look, her Botoxed brows struggling to furrow. She's also had her lips inflated with some sort of filler, and honestly, I think she may be going a bit far with her improvements, as she calls them. I consider asking her if it's painful to talk, but decide not to in case I offend her. She is doing me a favour, after all. "Say that again," she says, giving up trying to frown. "I don't think I get it." "I'm looking for a job," I repeat. "I have an interview at an agency this afternoon." "Nah, not that bit," she says, waving her hand dismissively. "I mean the bit about Blake wanting to give you loads of dosh and you saying no." I sigh. I wish I hadn't told her about it now. There was no need for her to know, and it wouldn't even be lying. It would just be not telling her. Blake offered to pay me an income every month so that I could stay at home and look after Bonnie and not have to worry about working, I say slowly. "Yeah, that's what I thought you said, but I thought I must be hearing things." Doris stares at me intently. "You're sure he didn't want nothing in return? Like sex or something?" "No," I say, for what feels like the 20th time. We've been having this same conversation since she arrived, and I'm wondering if all the Botox and fillers have addled her brain. "He just wants to help and to make sure that I don't have to worry about money for Bonnie. He says he has more money than he knows what to do with and is quite happy to give me some." "Fuck me," Doris says. "I wouldn't have thought Blake would ever do something like that. He's defo not the same bloke I used to know. Just shows what winning the lottery can do to you. Did he say how much he was going to give you?" "No," I say impatiently. "And please don't swear in front of Bonnie. You know how she copies you. He simply asked me how much I wanted, said that I should think about it and give him a figure." "Sorry, Al." Doris pulls an apologetic face and glances down at Bonnie, who thankfully hasn't noticed. "I'll try harder. It just slipped out. Blimey, though. Wish I had a bloke like that. I'd even throw in a bit of sex now and then if he wanted it. Now Blake's having regular baths and cleaning his new teeth, it wouldn't be no hardship neither. He's quite hot in a poncy sort of way." "He is not my bloke," I say firmly, picking up my jacket and handbag from the back of the sofa. "And he never will be, no matter how much money he has." "Whatever," Doris says breezily. "I'd snatch his flipping hand off if it was me. He wouldn't have to ask me twice." "I have to go," I say, ignoring her. I stoop down and kiss the top of Bonnie's head, who's so busy feeding her teddies with wooden bricks that she barely notices me. I shouldn't be too long. I go out into the hallway. It's all done by email these days. I think the interview is just a formality to make sure I haven't got two heads or something. Thanks again for coming at such short notice. I do appreciate it." "No problem," Doris's voice calls after me. "But you still haven't told me why you said no." Why indeed? I ask myself as I settle into the driving seat and start up the engine. Since I came back from Special Forces Celebrities, Blake and I have settled into a comfortable routine of shared custody of Bonnie. There has been no more talk of custody battles or going to court, and even though there is no formal arrangement, things seem to be working out well. Bonnie spends half of the week with Blake and the other half with me, and we take turns on alternate weekends. I have to admit that it's all ticking along nicely, and Blake has been surprisingly amiable. I was immediately suspicious when he first made his offer of money. I was certain that he must have a hidden agenda, but it appears that he doesn't. He simply wants what's best for Bonnie. He wants us to be comfortable with no worries about money.